northwest to the northwest, where a year ago, the Seattle Seahawks, Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith-Njigba, he starts to get a lot better. He's coming along in this offense. Teams fighting for the NFC West crown and ultimately fell a half a game short to the Rams in winning that title. And the Seahawks, in the first year of Macdonald, decide, let's just blow the entire thing up. So they blow up the entire offense. They ship DK Metcalf to Pittsburgh for a second. Geno Smith goes away for a third. Tyler Lockett, the 11-year veteran of the Seahawks, leaves. He goes to where receivers just ultimately go to die in Nashville, Tennessee. So looking around, they decide to acquire the two pieces that are pictured here, Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp, to be the heir to the thrones of the Seahawks offense. Let's go into the offense here. Bam, here we go. So they revamped the quarterback room. Sam Darnold comes in. Drew Lock comes in. They trade away Sam Howell for like a 4th or a 5th round pick to the Vikings. They draft Jalen Milroe. They end up releasing Noah Fant kind of early in the training camp. He actually landed with the Cincinnati Bengals. So AJ Barner, Elijah Arroyo fills in there for the tight end spots. Gray Zebel from the North Dakota State comes in to try to solidify this offensive line. Torrey Horton, another guy for the receiving core. Marquez Valdez-Scantling finds himself there. Jake Bobo, can he find himself a larger role in this offense amid a very big renaissance here for this offense? And I have to zoom back out here. This team has 3 fullbacks. Okay, we thought the Saints were ridiculous with 8 tight ends. 3 fullbacks in the 90-man roster here for your Seattle Seahawks. Jake, anything on Brady Russell? Is he good? Is he not good? Or
I didn't know we had a second fullback. We got Van Sumeren. I don't know who that human is.
But you're talking about a Super Bowl champ right there. You got to relax. Jeez.
No,
you don't have to be so mean.
I don't think he is a Super Bowl champ. He's not new to the roster. So I don't even know when he decided to decided to get him there. You see the yellow orange ones are the new people.
Oh, Drew Lock. Oh wait, he's back. Oh whoopee.
Yeah. How long until Milroe starts?
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
Hey, you can talk the crap that you could talk and about Will and this human Sam Darnold, but he did have a phenomenal season last season.
Oh yeah, his whole career.
It did just take him his whole career, but.
Listen, hey, he's got that Geno Smith contract that they signed him after Russell Wilson left Seattle. So he gave him the 1 year of like guaranteed money, the 2 years of no guaranteed money. So listen, it's a low risk, high reward thing. And if ultimately Darnold plays well, if it's just like Geno Smith, you're going to trade him away for a 3rd round pick. So that's ultimately what you're looking out there.
They're harboring rejected Jets.
Listen, hey, the first year of Geno Smith has started. They made the playoffs. If Sam Darnold gets it there, like, hey, I'll be okay. I got a DK Metcalf jersey there, and I'll duct tape Darnold's nameplate on it. Okay.
Oh, we know you will.
Good grief, Charlie Brown. Why did we allow you to have a microphone?
Why do we let this man have a voice to talk anything sports related? Good grief.
You and like. Again, like they are harboring bum Jets. Like, oh God. And then it's like, oh, see, I told you, I knew you was gonna be good. Like, oh God.
Listen, I was like Geno Smith. I never gave up on Geno Smith. I never gave up on Darnold. Listen, they don't work out for the Jets and then
and getting attached to bum quarterbacks. I don't
know.
But
let me ask this question for you guys. Can Jackson Smith-Njigba be the number 1 receiver for this team, especially with kind of the uncertainty at quarterback? Because Darnold last year, Addison, Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, obviously a great trio there. And now he goes to Jackson Smith, a questionable receiver in Cooper Kupp. And then you got AJ Barner, Elijah Arroyo out of Miami. So
I would say yes. I think.
Could he match the same production as he did last year?
Yeah, I think so, because he still has his cover with Cooper Kupp. Sure, Cooper Kupp isn't what he was, but if he can somehow get himself back into it and he's not being looked at as a number 1 receiver, I absolutely think he can. And Jackson Smith-Njigba also has taken that role as the guy, and he did it at Ohio State as well. So kind of the new form of wide receiver U is Ohio State. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba could definitely continue his high roll. And I think it could be successful for Sam Darnold as well, as much as it's to Will's pleasure, and his ears are probably all getting all warm and fuzzy. It's a very similar roster shape up as far as offensively when you look to the Vikings. They should have a decent run game for Kenneth Walker's 10 games he plays. Charbonnet has done well when he's filled in for him as well. So I think you have the nice run offense that they're going to want to have, just kind of like what Minnesota had, and you have some talented receivers. Is it Justin Jefferson? Absolutely not. Let's not kid ourselves. But JSN's a good receiver. Cooper Kupp as a number 2 is a nice piece. So I think he can definitely succeed, Sam Darnold.
Also, this is as long as they complement the whole passing game with a really genuinely like top tier running game that Kenneth Walker provides, and when called upon, Charbonnet also provides. Like, those guys have been so great. I mean, I talk about it. I'll do it for a third year now of Kenneth Walker's production, and how if he's playing, he scores touchdowns. I mean, it was like 14 weeks in a row, 14 games he played and started in a row, he scored a touchdown. Like, he's genuine production. They do a really good job running the ball, getting those guys the ball too. So, like, as long as you complement it correctly, I think Sam Darnold can do well again. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba could be great. Like, I think they're fine. I really do think they're fine. I think the production will be there. I think they will be there in this division, like they are, like every other team in this division is. So,
You want to know an underrated thing?
what?
So their new offensive coordinator is Clint Kubiak, the guy responsible for the most electric 2 weeks in sports with the Saints.
There you go. I mean, it could be great.
I think Zach Charbonnet takes this number 1 job from Kenneth Walker and just doesn't look back. I think ultimately it's going to go to that.
I think that's
it's a contract year for Kenneth Walker.
Well, maybe after this season. I don't think he ever performs better than Kenneth Walker per se.
Not one time.
But
not a single game.
Yeah, I don't. But when he's called upon, I mean, he performs just as well. But I don't think. I think Kenneth Walker's your best option every single time. Nonetheless, I mean, to have that problem is a good problem. So whatever.
Let's head to the defense here, where obviously the defense wasn't the shining star, the shining point, as they were, in previous years. Obviously, you look at Macdonald in his first year with the Ravens as DC, horrific, and then they became really good. Maybe he can have that mojo going into this year. They get DeMarcus Lawrence, a 3-year deal, so match him with Leonard Williams. Could be, a lot of great stuff there. Byron Murphy, the round 1 pick from last year, obviously a very good pickup there for them. Obviously, he's going to be filling into a much bigger role. But, Devon Witherspoon, Rick Woolen, Josh Jobe. You have these pieces here. And then you also got Nick Amawari from the USC of the East in round number 2, who could be a really good complementary piece. They were running 3 safeties at one point. So,
because he's a dog. That's why.
I like this defense, man.
I think the defense could be better. I don't know where they finished last year in rankings on defense, but it's going to be a lot better than what they were. I think it was a really bad defense, if I saw correctly. I could be wrong, but I would love for someone to
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it should be a solid defense. Like I said, I'm excited to see what Sam Darnold does. It's kind of what it looks like. This is one of those teams that brings in a quarterback. Let's see what they look like.
I've been waiting for those words all the time now. I'm excited to see what Sam Darnold does, says Colton. Now my heart's happy. I heard him say it.
They were like dead middle of the road.
Okay. So it wasn't what we're used to seeing from them. They're always a good defense. Like, that's what the Seahawks are.
I'm sorry. Is this? This is incredibly off topic, but it's in front of me, and there's no way this can be correct. But you guys correct me if I just truly don't remember.
I think it's just. What is that even based on?
The Commanders let up 14 touchdowns in the playoffs last year. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Holy
we
mother
scored
of God.
7 or 8 on them alone.
Let's say the Eagles put up a lot on them.
I believe it was 7 rushing touchdowns and a receiving one.
That is more than twice anyone else in the playoffs last year. More than twice of anyone in the playoffs.
Yeah, they were in high-scoring games, if you don't recall.
Their defense is ass, and they got
That's
run
kinda
over.
wild, man. Damn.
Well, didn't they beat the Lions, right? And that game was like a shootout. There was a lot of points in that game, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, and then Philly put up like 80. So I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
Harrison Phillips is a Jet.
Okay.
I don't know. Everyone puts breaking news
Okay.
on it, stuff, so I'm just like, I don't even know who I'm even looking at here. So I'm like,
Poor Will. Just talk about your Seahawks. Get excited. I know because
listen, I think
the buzz. When you
no,
talk
I'm
about
waiting
Rams.
till the next team. Okay, the next team is my team. Okay.
I know. You went out to see them once. You might as well skip the schedule. Who gives a hoot? Give me ram it all day, ram it all night. Ram.
Oh, and I'm so happy you said this.
I just reposted the stream. That's all I did. Doing God's work, reposting the show. Why would I not?
Nice stream.
I don't know why it says that. By the way, I just reposted the show. I don't know why I would say that.
This is their schedule, and we could just look at it real quick before we say that they're just going to be the same as the rest of the teams in this division, basically, where they win 8 or 9 or 7 or whatever the heck. Right?
I don't know, but hey, going to Pittsburgh week 2 is going to be really interesting. Going against DK Metcalf, really a whole revamped team. Like that's going to be a really good matchup, especially in the early window of that week 2 Sunday. This team could go with like 3-1, I think, through the first 4 games. I think it could. I don't know. You don't know what the Niners are going to be. The Saints, you know, they're going to just be, absolutely just dog water. And then the Cardinals are just going to be the Cardinals.
8 or 9.
The Seahawks know how to just play in Arizona. They know how to play in State Farm Stadium. So do everyone else, essentially. I mean, the Rams know how to play in State Farm Stadium. Besides, the Cardinals are the only team that don't know how to play in their home stadium.
Yeah, this is just the typical
It's a 10-win team.
Yeah, typical 8, 9, 10, whatever, competing with the rest of the division team. That's the 7th seed kind of shape in
10
the NFC. It is what it is. I mean, it's like they'll split with everyone. They'll do the thing, whatever. They'll compete down to the wire. Listen, this is a good division. This is a good division purely because it's super competitive. There's never a team with sometimes there's a team with 5 wins when the Cardinals decide to be bad. But ultimately this is a 500 plus each team division. So we'll get a competitive division. You can't really can't predict this division.